Sports Talk Wednesdays live, let's ride. D and Doc's on the mic, no lie. Clap it up, stand tall, we thrive. Things of that nature, we keep it live. Woo! Yeah, Sports Talk Wednesdays live.
There we go. There we go.
With it, what's up with it?
What up, dude? What up?
You
Sports
know.
Talk Wednesdays live.
Yeah. So I think about that intro. You feel me? Yeah.
Little something, man. We gonna spice it up more, man. But just had to go ahead and throw that in there. Get the vibes right. This is a great one, bro. We had a lot going on with everything, bro. Sports has been active. It's been crazy. Everything actually, man. You name it. It's been a crazy week. About a whole lot of shit. So we should be able to go ahead and have enough to discuss and do what we do, man. You know how I go. All right, let me pull everything.
Yes, sir. My bad. I was making a bunch of noise in the background.
Oh, it's all good, man. I'm just trying to get all my stuff situated, man. Was running a little bit behind, technical difficulties like always. No blames though, man. I'm gonna take some full accountability, even though I was up late night trying to get that intro and stuff done right. So
I feel you. Yeah. Man. Football season. Yeah, baby. Week 1.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. Week 1.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it.
Week 1. How was your Labor Day weekend?
It was good, man. I can't really complain too much. It was kind of light and easy going for myself, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, just me and the fellas, me and the little guys, and you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
hung tight and just man,
Okay.
nothing crazy, didn't go nowhere, man. Just stayed local and did what we did. But how about yourself, man? I know you were sending me some flickers or some R&R, some self R&R.
Yeah, man. Well, I did a little working over the weekend, but not much, man. Had a function to go to, so left Coast Kings. Had to hit him with that brisket and
All that.
her banger. So
Right.
got a lot of thumbs up and multiple thumbs ups and multiple, comments and shit throughout the night. So yeah, it went good.
Okay.
Sitting out there in Trinidad.
Right.
I was so fat. I was so fat, bro.
No, man.
All the homes over there overlook the beach for the most part, right? And yeah, it was cool, man. It was cool.
That's
See
right.
the beach right off the backyard. There wasn't honestly almost every window in that house you could see the beach except for the front windows, but they really didn't, bedrooms, all that good stuff. Yeah, it's a nice little crib, man. Good crowd of people. Met some interesting folks from the college area, a professor at the college. You do some wildlife, something or other. Met a lady who deals with cannabis regulating on the farms.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she worked for like the I think it's the state, I think, but she's a cannabis regulator, so she makes sure that everybody's in compliance with the farms and woo wop out here.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty interesting individual. She's like
Right.
got her degree in botany and some other shit. Yeah.
That's exactly right there. And the
Yeah,
body.
exactly. Yeah. Yeah. And then
man.
the other dude was like a wildlife something. But he's an instructor at the college out here, so Cal Poly Humboldt, I believe. So yeah, it was cool. Just spitting game, chopping it up with people.
Okay.
that I ain't met before, and a bunch of college kids, college kids from Berkeley that was
Mm-hmm.
loving the food. So,
Right.
yeah,
Nothing wrong with that, bro. You know how we
not
do
at
it.
all, man. I just had to tell them don't ever bring Costco mac and cheese to the house. I ain't knocking Costco mac and cheese, but when you got me coming
Yeah.
to the function, just ask nicely. That's all you gotta do.
But you would add that to the damn menu, bro. You was already got thrown in there to do.
Yeah, if it no, see, yeah, I would have added it to the menu if it was not last minute. You feel me?
Right.
Like, yeah, don't hit me with no last minute shit and just think I got time or I'm gonna make time. No, that doesn't always happen. So
Mhm.
we got that understood now. So, but yeah, nonetheless, And then yeah, the other day I had to hit the beach, bro. Just clear the mind.
Right.
Yep,
Always good.
yep.
Man. Always good to do that, man. You know
Yeah,
what a better place where you got natural ambiance. You're naturally grounded. You get multiple different sensations. You know what I'm saying? Being
yeah,
taken care of. So
yeah.
you know what
The
I'm saying?
sand was nice and warm, just a little breezy,
Yep.
overcast. It's up.
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
up
yeah,
here.
yeah, yeah.
North.
Rub it
Nah, I ain't rubbing it in, bro.
in.
I'm just trying to get you to come visit, dog. That's all. Good.
Just messing, my guy.
Pull up. Yeah. Yeah.
That's what it do, man. Well, shit, you guys. Welcome back to another Sports Talk Wednesdays live on things of that nature. Your one of your hosts, Doc Man. This thing dose and lighting it up over there is Dane
Man.
Uno, and we got some glitches. You all can see it happening, right? So just stop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just so that way y'all
My
fully aware,
bad, y'all.
man.
I thought this was Still Not Stupid segment. I'm just fucking.
Oh man, it is. It's on not stupid Sports Talk Wednesdays live,
That's
right?
right.
So that's how we do it, man. 420 enthusiasts. If we offend anybody, oh well.
Yeah.
let's
Well, we
let's
got cracking, man.
let's move on. Well, before we get cracking, uh, just want to say hopefully everybody had a good, safe Labor Day weekend. And I always got to let you know right about this time that before we dive in, don't forget my new singles dropping on my own September 12th, along with
Yeah.
the animated video. And if you pre-save now, you'll go ahead and unlock exclusive bonus content for the audiobook preview of Doc Madness by Design because you owe it to yourself, man. And there'll be more like plugs throughout the show, other little stuff here and there. And as always, check the description. And if it's not in there, we apologize in advance. We're 420 enthusiasts. Sometimes we
Yeah.
forget things like that. But just let us know and we can go ahead and get that back to you. It's not a thing, right? All right. So now let's go ahead and go ahead, my bad.
No. You good? Go ahead.
Okay. We'll go ahead and real quick, man, before like we always do and dive everything in, we're gonna go ahead and give a plug. So why don't you go ahead and plug us right into our cross promos, man, so they know how to get everything that we got going on and what's dropping, what's the latest, what's the greatest, what's the hoopla. Go ahead and let them know.
Man, well, shit, here we go. What's up with it, folks? Tapped into things of that nature, where we blend beats, bites, bold talk, and that elevated mindset. It's one of your hosts with the most, Cal Grizzly, the chef most of the time. Chef D, Left Coast Kings. Dang Uno, you dig it? And I'm about to plug the segments that keep the show flavorful and full of truth. First up, Session. All things music. From underground heat to mainstream moves. We break down what slaps, what's slept on, and what's shaping the sound of the culture. If it's got soul, we listening. Next, we're whipping up that dope. We're putting something good in your belly. Our culinary corner where flavor meets storytelling. Whether it's a backyard banger or a gourmet twist, we talking recipes, rituals, and the roots behind the plate. Then we get raw with unfiltered combos. No script, no filters, just real talk. We dive into the uncomfortable, the hilarious, and the necessary. If it's on your mind, we're expressing it. Now let's elevate with Stone Not Stupid. Our 420 segment that's all about conscious cannabis culture. We're breaking stigmas, sharing stories, and keeping it smart while staying lit. Inside of that, we've got Strain of the Day, today's featured flower, with flavor notes, effects, and the vibe it brings. Whether you're sparking up or just curious, we got the rundown. And if you're wondering what's in rotation, we've got what's in your playlist. A curated drop of what we're vibing to right now. Tap in Add it to yours. Let the music move. Every Wednesday at 1 p.m., we go live. Sports Talk, baby. Breaking down the plays, the players, and the pulse of the game. From the battlefield to locker room drama, we keep it sharp and spicy. And don't sleep on the session live. Every Sunday, 9 p.m., we go uncut with live music, talk, guest drops, and real-time reaction. It's the heartbeat of the culture, y'all, and you invited. That's the lineup. Each segment has its own flavor. Put together, though, man, it's a full dish. So stay tuned, stay curious, stay tapped in. It's things of that nature, and you owe it to yourself. Yeah, buddy, we're back.
Yeah, a lot on the plate for you guys, so it should never be a reason why you ain't got something to tap into. You sitting around bored in the parking lot, waiting for the significant other, doing something, waiting for the child to get out of school, and you sit in your car, man, or just got the headphones on, walking, man. We always got something that can resonate with everybody, man. Put it on the music, let it ride, and that's a soundtrack for your day. So, if nothing else, do that, right?
Yep.
Right. All right, man. So where we starting, bro? We're gonna start with your NFL, man. I know you've been
Yeah,
anxious.
let's
But yeah, I thought so.
I'll give you a rundown of what my team's got going on real quick, man. Let's
Yeah.
So we got this, Denver Bronco buzz. I'm gonna hit you with real quick. Man. Nick Benito contract talks. They haven't extended his this standout pass rusher because Nick Benito's no joke. They haven't extended anything right now. His agent may be holding out due to a recent mega deal like Michael Parsons and all that shit. So it's it can raise his market value. So they kind of it's a standoff right now, right? J.K. Dobbins, he's being hyped up by the team big time. Pro Bowl tight end. Evan Ingram is he's all in on JK, man. He said he's calling him a huge help and praising his vision and his leadership. So, and he's going to split the carries with the rookie, which is R.J. Harvey, and I think that he's gonna be a little breakout star. I think normally Denver's got some decent running backs, man.
Okay.
Always seem to be able to pick up a decent running
Right
back.
there. You're right there. Yeah, they always got a little spark, some coming out the backfield.
Yep. And then they added wide receiver Thayer Thomas. He's an ex-Viking to the practice squad, and they got rid of a guy, cornerback Quentin Newsome. So yeah, that's what they got going on there. Week 1 prep, they're favored to win by 8 against the Titans. Sean Payton says they've done a in-depth study on rookie quarterback Cam Ward, so who's making his NFL debut. So I guess they feel like they got what it takes to hold them, keep them under them 8 points. We'll see. Laker update. Luka era begins is what the word in the street is. Paul Gasol praised the Lakers' blockbuster trade for Luka, calling him an anchor for the next many years. Team looking to build around him and that other dude for a deep playoff run. The other dude's son has averaged 21.9 points in the G League last season, expected to crack the Lakers rotation. Analysts are predicting a major leap from him this year. We'll see. And then that other dude, you know who he is. Nike dropped a Forever King campaign for his 23rd season.
Yeah, I know, bro. Matter of
Yeah,
fact,
I haven't seen it. Don't really care.
actually I have it, bro. So
You have it?
I
Okay, for sure. And I guess I will see it.
that. Well, I don't know if it's the full. I think it is because it's like a minute and something. But
Okay,
I just wanted, yeah, I had to bring this one up. That was definitely on my.
for
I don't
sure.
like to bring the dude up, but if it's definitely something that I feel that he's doing that's um, tampering with the limelight and how much they put it on him. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
he finds his ways to be in the tabloids, and
Always gotta stay relevant, right?
this is Nike even kind of like I'm like, come on, Nike, you guys, they gotta see the writing on the walls, man. So, but
Yeah.
anyhow, if you
Yep.
want, I can play it now. We could discuss it. I don't know if you got more that you want to move through it.
Let me
But
just wrap this little last little bit about the South Bay Lakers schedule.
okay,
The schedule is out. Bronny and Adu Thero expected to be key players.
okay,
And that's all I have for Laker news. So yeah, go on and roll that video. Let's see what's
yeah, we'll
cracking.
go ahead and jump into this real quick, man. For those that are living under a damn rock, um, LeBron, Nike dropped this LeBron hilarious commercial about being the forever king. We already know about how much he tries to get in the discussions as him being as the GOAT. So anyhow, yeah, here we go. It ain't even really a minute, so whatever.
They called him the chosen one. He carried the weight of every expectation on his shoulders. But he never broke. We were all witnesses. Every rival was defeated. Every idol was destroyed. He took the crown and kept it. Behold the greatness. He is the forever king.
All right, man. Uh,
Okay, whatever.
so
Bro,
this
who
is
did he defeat? Because don't Steph on his ass in the finals.
bro. Don't everybody own him pretty much in the finals? Like, dude, he has a losing record. And once again, for all of you guys that hold his cojones, you know what I'm saying, real close to your heart, rub yourselves with the hot honey, and you know what I'm saying, whisper his name at night. I get it. You know what I'm saying? I get it. When you sleep pillow talking to him at night, bro, I get it. But he ain't no, man. Nike, y'all just went this had to be a parody. Like, Nike, you had to know what you were doing. But anyhow, man, I'm not even gonna spend more time on it. Y'all know what it
Yeah,
is. Ain't nobody taking this dude, that commercial, none of that serious.
yeah,
It's so much online where they're dogging it. I loved seeing it, bro. I've been having a great time,
yeah.
like just
That's
laughing,
what's up.
bro.
But
So
yeah, so we're gonna move on to Dodger highlights, man. You know, Tiny historic blast. He hit
yeah,
that 100th homer as a Dodger. Well, it was 120 mile per hour missile, bro. The
off the bat,
hardest
huh?
hit
Yep.
ball in team history, and it came off a 99.2 mile an hour fastball, breaking Aaron Judge's previous record. So
Right.
that's shout out to him, man.
Yeah,
Congrats to that
definitely,
dude.
bro.
Yep. Mookie Betts
Hey, let me ask
staying
you
at
a
short.
question about Otani real quick, bro. Do you think that Otani's the most valuable player and asset in all the sports right now? Because I remember you sent me that whole thing about Dave Winfield yesterday. So we had the whole,
Yeah,
like that. And so now, this is right now a person who he doesn't play two sports, but he does play. Um, Basically, he's two positions. So, I mean, it's almost like the person in football that plays on both sides of the ball, right? You got to put these kind of individuals in a different category of how they're rated because, um,
yeah.
all I got to do
He-
is go out and hit somebody, and that's
he's a dual
100%.
threat.
He's
He's a legitimate dual threat in baseball. Yes.
actually he's more than that. He's a triple threat because he's
Oh yeah, because he fills bases.
those bases.
Yeah,
And,
that's another one.
and
Yeah.
and I don't
So
even know what his. I think he's up there like with Golden Glove like talk too. Like right, like his glove game is something sick too, bro. Like I loved him. I don't know why we got rid of him because of injuries. Like everybody does the wrong thing on injuries, but I get it. You got to capitalize because you don't know how when they come back from injuries what the value is gonna.
yeah,
But just food for thought, man. Like that's like, dude. It sucks when you see an Otani, when you see Shea Gilgis Alexander, when you see these people that leave, and you seen that, and you're like, dude, you guys can't.
yeah.
It's like they.
Did
I
y'all
don't
not
understand.
see
Just
what
like
I saw?
with him that we just kind of like spoke about. Like they don't see like get rid of this dude, man. He's bad for business.
Yeah,
It's the same thing like when we don't see the talent that's young and be like, damn, bro, that shit right there, we can't wait. Just give it its moment to do what it do. What do they say in Philly? Trust the process. That's
the
their saying.
process.
You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? So
yeah, yeah. Mookie Betts, he's staying at shortstop despite the outfield struggles. Dave Roberts confirmed Betts won't move back to right field. He'll remain at shortstop throughout the postseason.
Mookie.
Yeah, yeah. Come on, Mook, get it together, pimp. Whatever you got going on. Come on. Focus, bro. I'll be wearing your jersey and shit. Focus, bro.
I like
Roster moves. The Dodgers activated Michael Kopech, and I don't know how to say this name, but the last name is Kim for the stretch run. They saying they should Michael Kopech or whatever, however you pronounce that. His rotation is going to be, going to be good for the bullpen. Surprise bullpen weapon, I should say. Put it like that. Plus the playoff push,
good
right?
ass pitching like staff though, bro.
Yeah, really do. Yep, they clinging on to a narrow
Yeah.
NL West lead after this loss to the Pirates. I guess that was a while back. Their rotation is their strength, right? That's really what they're gonna have to look at with Kershaw and Otani anchoring. So we'll see how it goes, man. We got the U.S. Open. I haven't been watching it, but I've been kind of just a little, just listening a little bit, man. So Novak, whatever his last name is, Taylor Fritz.
Yeah, Fritz been balling. I mean,
Yeah,
tapped into the
to
U.S.
reach.
be coming on super early in the morning.
Yeah,
Like so sometimes it'd be hard to. And I was watching one, bro. I even had to tell my son, I was like, look, man, look how long this match went, bro. Because normally, like they're long matches. Tennises are long, so like I'm not saying that to be surprised, but bro, this one was like they went. Normally, a tennis match is like the first to two, right? But unless there's circumstances where you got to win by this or whatever, I don't know what the circumstances was, but they played at least 5 to 6 matches, bro. I mean, they looked exhausted. The dude ended up doing some dance from the K-pop, whatchamacallit hunters, demon hunters movie or whatever. He afterwards. So I called my son and we were just laughing about it. But I was like, look at how long the match was, bro. Like
that's
just
wild.
the 2-3 matches that last about an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Imagine. But anyway, yep.
Yeah. So Novak, I guess since he defeated Fritz to reach his record extending 53rd Grand Slam semifinal. So he'll face off. Yeah. Like that's crazy, bro.
53 of anything.
Yeah, 53 anything. Like
yeah,
semifinals, that's bro.
look, just
Put
53
you in the
years
top
old,
5,
bro.
right?
That's good. So
Yeah.
53 straight. And I know they do a multiple. I think they have
Yeah.
multiple in 1 year though. So it's not
Yep.
like
Yeah, and he's gonna face off he's facing off against Carlos Alcaraz.
Yeah, Alcaraz.
Yeah. And then you got the women's quarterfinals.
Man.
You got Naomi Osaka is back in form. She's gonna face Carolyn Mochkova, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't. Damn, I just went out of
the. Damn, bro. Yeah, they said. Yep. I told you, bro. Technical difficulties be
all the time. Now y'all see my screen in the back and shit. You feel me?
all good.
Anyways, we're gonna keep it moving.
Yep.
I can't pronounce none of these ladies' names. There's some ladies that's got this Wimbledon. They had a big crazy match during the Wilmington Clash, and they set back to face each other again. I'm not gonna butcher these names. One of them name is Amanda, and the other one y'all can figure it out if you into it. We all know about the roster shakeup. Parsons to the Packers. The Cowboys are trying to adjust their defensive identity, but whatever. You knew you was gonna have to get rid of them, so you probably already had a backup plan, right? Whatever. Nobody likes them anyway.
Yeah, that was crazy, man. Especially when you listen to the way the owner was speaking about it, bro. Like, I don't see how this dude does very good business. But go ahead.
Exactly. We got a streaming shakeup, right? Just before kickoff, the popular but illegal sports streaming site Stream East was shut down after a global investigation. but it's got
Oh,
fans scrambling, bro, for alternatives. Yeah.
hey, bro! Shout out to Stream East, man. Like that, I used to be able to catch a lot of shit that they wouldn't air locally because of all the contract disputes and shit. And my son put me up on Twitch. Shout out KJ Spider Man. But yeah, shout out. I didn't
Yeah,
even
they
know.
shut them down.
Damn, that's crazy. That's hey,
Yeah.
bro, I know there's a lot of people that that was tapped in because I was a community, bro, especially for these kids that ain't really paying for no like services. You know, they're in school, so they wasn't paying for like internet and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So that was the way they was getting it, bro. Because he turned me on. He's like, "Oh, this is how I catch up when I do all of my, whatever I'm doing." And I'm
Okay.
like, "How the fuck you see that game? It ain't even being aired." He's like, "Stream East." Damn, sucks that they down, man. Sucks.
Yeah.
Bounce
Yeah.
back, Stream East. Bounce back. Come back with Stream West. Something.
Yeah. Something, man. Uh, that's all I got for sports news, man. Except for this one clip. Can I show them that clip I sent you?
Of course, man. Of course. Go
Yeah.
right ahead.
Hey, so all y'all out there, I seen some weird stuff over the weekend as far as sports. First off, they had this competition called Slippery Stairs. I didn't get a clip of it because I was kind of in awe that this was a sport. But shit, if you out there being active, my hats off to you, right? But
It was
y'all
the
check this
championship,
out.
right?
Y'all check this out.
Lindsay Novella, another goal for Team USA, up 90-60, and half a second before the beat got there. Lindsay, yeah, you see that was a razor thin edge of getting that ball in there before the beat comes in. Carlos Prado, who, by the way, recovered from a torn labrum at the
They
end
got
of
the sticks between their legs, like they really.
Yeah, they are, right?
Flying. I don't know. I need to know the name of this shit. Smooth, you see this shit, bro? I know I'm not that high. This shit don't make no difference. I know. What the fuck?
I don't get this.
Oh, these motherfuckers.
We got technical difficulties, y'all. I just lost the co-host Chef D, but he'll be right back. I'm sure he'll bounce right back on here. But yeah, man, that's some crazy stuff, bro. They was running around with the sticks all between their legs, like they was on Harry Potter playing Quidditch or whatever the hell the name of that damn game
Yeah.
was, and crazy, bro. But hey, that was the championship or like something like in the playoffs.
No, that's that's the USA national team against
that's
the the people trying to get on the team or something. Yeah.
Hey, see,
I was like, damn, it's a US team. Okay.
Who knew? Where do you learn this at? Anybody know how to get into any of these damn
Yeah, if
leagues,
somebody
man,
got
let us
information
know.
on this game or this
Please,
sport,
yeah,
please.
any of these crazy sports, because like until we see it on ESPN, you don't hear about it. The slap
And this was on
championship, you
ESPN.
slapping the shit out of people like that. You know what I'm saying? The one where, like I said,
The pillow fighting.
not a frisbee, bro. It's a it's football. It's football, but it's not a frisbee. It's disc football. Crazy, bro. It's like it looks like a frisbee, but it's a disc, and then they play football. I'm like, man, bro, like where when this
They
all
got
happened, bro? Pop
they
shot
got the
championship.
pillow fight league.
Yeah, the pillow fight league, bro. My brother hit me up. He's like, bro, when did that? I was like, man, I used to tap into that. You know how many people's like lives could be saved if they just would have known about like shit like that, bro. They wouldn't be in jail probably because they could just go take it out on somebody with a pillow, bro.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because there's no training for that. There's just, technique.
There might be. I don't know.
Well, there's
These dudes was throwing pillows the other day, bro. They threw me. I was like,
there's technique, bro, when you watch them though, because they try to do this where so that way you get a quick response, like the way you know what I'm saying? Because man, with pillow fight, like if I swing it this way, they can come back and hit me twice because I got to get it to where I can react real quick. So if I miss, it's all of that, bro. So when you watch it, it's everything. But anyhow, man, shout out to all of these crazy ass sports. And speaking of crazy ass, it looks like so.
This motherfucker.
You got somebody that just jumped on in.
He's in a beater. He probably got a beer on the counter, man. What's he doing over there, pimp? See what I tell you? I know this motherfucker.
Yeah.
What's up, man?
What's up, nephew?
Oh,
both my nephews.
What's up? I got you, man. Good looking out on that, man.
Hey, you use it yet?
Yeah, I'm already, man. I've been tapped into all of that. Like I'm saying, my W been heavy, watching all kinds of stuff, bro. But good looking out. Both of y'all.
Oh, hey, sorry it took so long, homeboy, but look, when I got it and homeboy came through for me, it's like,
Yeah,
man, what took you so damn long?
yeah,
He said, man, I had people that had their orders in, man. I said, okay.
right,
I said,
right.
where am
Gotta
I?
put 'em up.
But wait, but then Knucklehead over here next to you, man, he don't know how to use his yet.
Man, what are you
Yeah.
talking
I
about,
had to
man?
call him, so he knows how to use it.
He called me. What are you
Yeah,
talking
he was
about?
like, "Hey, man, I
It didn't
couldn't
take me long to figure that out, man.
I couldn't find the something this," and he was like, "Oh, you got to put this in." So he gave me the direct.
Oh,
I was
you had to do the same. You had to do the same thing D did.
Yeah,
Damn.
like,
yeah.
exact same thing because he knew
But you know what?
exactly what I was
I knew
talking
exactly what to tell him. Hold on.
I thought it was gonna be. I was like, man, he ain't gonna believe me. He ain't gonna believe me. That's the whole time I was thinking. I was like, dude, it took me. When you asked me how long, I said, oh, about 30 minutes. That's the reason why. After that, I was like, man, I better call now because if not, it's gonna be this dude gonna get on the game. He gonna be two sheets to the wind.
Man, I was
Like,
frying
yeah,
fish and shit when you was talking to me. I was walking
right.
back and forth. like,
Well, I'm glad you
yo,
got it, son. So all
Salute,
I got
man.
to say is,
Yeah,
hold on, get ready, cause you gonna, man. Woo! I see everything.
yeah. I used
we
to get
seeing
down
it
with
with
one.
you. Shit.
That's what I was telling D. I used to get down with one before I moved out this way.
Uh huh.
Um, and it got messed up in the move, I guess. So yeah, because when I got out
Well,
this way, it wasn't
you
working. But
you know you can take that with you. That's your box wherever you go. If you decide to go to a hotel room or whatever,
yeah, I hear
plug
D.
that bad boy
D be
in.
telling me,
I
yeah,
put it
D.
to
I
use
gotta make sure I
everywhere
get
I
a
go.
second one because I gotta when I be more that thing wifey be. I was like, yeah, you do,
Yeah, I'm trying. I gotta get one in the bedroom.
right?
Yeah, I got the order in, D. Don't worry about it, homie.
For sure,
That's
for sure,
right.
for sure.
That's right. Well, let's go ahead and move right back along with this
Okay.
first talk. Get right
Anyway,
in, jump double Dutch, man. Jump right on in with us. Um, Yeah, man. But shout out, I just want to say before we even jumping off of the tennis, man, I just want to give a shout out to Venus, man, our OG, bro. Even though she got eliminated, um, they lost in their doubles at the US with her and Layla Fernandez.
yeah,
But man, she's 45, bro, and she continues to push past all expectations. Her legacy's already set, so
yeah,
we
Oh
just
yeah.
gotta wait and see what comes next. But I always like to just give a shout out because we all know that was one of those players that was uh, changed the trajectory of a lot, man, for a whole lot of people. So just for
Yep.
that, and her and her sister, but for
yeah.
her to actually
Hey,
compete, even though she didn't advance, man, just want to give a big salute to that.
man.
Because Serena already told Venus is like, you're supposed to be playing with me. And
Right.
I don't know her and that other lady, yeah, Venus, and the other lady that was with her before they got eliminated. Have they ever played together before?
I'm not too sure about that. I know that they had some preliminaries, kind of like stuff that they've done before, but I don't know if it was in major competition. That's the big deal because we all know the game steps up, bro. Especially when you start getting into the U.S. Opens. I mean,
Oh man,
that's bringing
that's serious.
everybody. Yeah, that's just like the little one right now. That's what 4 or 5, 6 years old. They dreaming about being in the U.S. Open type
Yeah,
deal, right?
yeah.
So
Hey, did what you call him? What's that girl that was really on top of her game, but she got out behind some I want to say mental issues. What's her name? Osaka or
yeah, she's
Naomi?
Naomi, yeah,
Is
Naomi.
it
She back.
Naomi?
It is.
She
She
back.
back, but when did they play today?
She played
I
yesterday,
think.
right?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
When they play.
I don't know if she's playing again today, but I know she played like most recently, but I don't know how often. I know they do play very frequent, but I don't know when her next match is set though. So,
Have blisters all on my feet the way they be sliding across them.
but
That
I,
what?
I was just
Oh
telling D,
man,
bro. I seen a match that was like 2 hours long, bro. It had to be. This one went like 5 to 6 matches. It's like the best out of
Wow.
2 out. Normally goes 2 out of 3. But, whatever. But this one, man, I was even showing my son. I had to stop. I was like, look at this. He was like, whoa. I was like, yeah, bro. If you would have gambled on this one and you went under, you was definitely gonna lose.
Done.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a definite done. But yeah, man. But yeah, definitely tennis, man. They tried to get me on my tennis team on the high school, bro. I told them I couldn't do it. Like I was there. Well, I told the basketball team the same thing because I was just being dumb, hanging in the streets. But I definitely told the tennis team I wasn't about to do all of that, bro. I couldn't, out there with the tennis racket.
Once again, it's almost like the good old days when I was playing football. Coach looked up and had you up at the school as $600.
Oh yeah.
And then when
Yeah.
you got through and
That
you
was
got
one of
out
the
of
reasons
school,
why I didn't want to play football. I used to owe
it-
football players there already before we even got to school. They was already looking like they got ran through. I was like, oh, good.
Yeah. We didn't have to do that too much during school.
Okay. Summer?
But they like
you didn't have double days, man?
we had double days during the
Look
summer.
at Unc.
Shit.
Oh,
What you
Unc
mean?
feel
In
like
Pomona in the
iced it.
summer with all that
Unc is
motherfucking
like, wait a
smog and
minute.
shit. Purple sky and shit. You motherfucking
wait, what was
hey,
that bullshit you said, D?
hey,
California needs a vacuum because
yeah,
look at all
somebody
this
need a
brown
Swiffer
shit.
sweeper for that sky. Shit.
Yeah.
Clean that motherfucker up, man. Nah, bro. So we would practice, and I remember one time we was like, Coach, it's too hot and this air quality ain't good. So the athletic director put a red flag on the field saying that we not supposed to practice. Man, I had Coach grab that bitch and threw that bitch like a javelin, bro, and said, "Get your asses on the field." We was like, "He trying to kill us." I'll never forget double days with him, man. That
Hey,
motherfucker was mean.
what do you say, D? Says, breathe some of this healthy ass air.
Yeah. Hey, you go home and you take a deep breath and your lungs just burn,
Your chest
bro.
hurt,
You be
man.
like, it just be burning. You be like, what is this? It's not making me tougher.
Right.
It's
Right.
making you tough, all right, bro.
Yeah, it is. It's making you a whole lot.
Yeah, I'm still here.
A
So,
lot tougher to breathe, a whole lot tougher to get stamina up. All that.
yeah, it did.
What the trip is when you go somewhere and the air is clean, bro. It's almost kind of like the same feeling you get where you almost it's too clean, you choking up on it, you're coughing because it's like, man, this is some clean ass air. It's like,
Hey,
Out
D,
here.
look,
Here.
that's just like
Mike
when I
Epps
would
ain't
go
got shit on
home.
the air out here. Rancho Chocamonga ain't got shit on the air up here.
No, when I used to go home back in Louisiana, man, we got off the plane. You talking about hurt? It hurts when you breathe. Then
yeah,
it's too damn quiet. Then I caught a headache. I go like, wait a
It's that
minute.
humidity too, though, out there.
yeah,
That's the big
Oh, brother,
job.
you thought somebody poured a bucket of water on you, man.
Why
yeah.
you wet? You just walked
Yeah.
outside. I took
Yeah,
two showers, one inside and one when I stepped outside.
I messed
Wait,
up one time, man, and went down there for the summer on a trip, and I took corduroys.
Oh,
man, what'd you do that
you
for?
lost all your weight from the
First
waist
time I was
down.
going out there with my homie and his family. So I was like, all right, they were taking a road trip. So I was man, out here, that's what I was rocking. You know what I'm saying? I could rock me some corduroys, man. And I had the thick corduroys too, man. The Crawford
Oh
thick one,
man.
like not even the little ones. So I had like the heavy man. You talking about, bro? I was like, man, I
Hey,
can't
Smooth, you were looking like Popeye, huh?
more than Popeye, bro. I'll tell you that much. Yeah, that whole trip went bad. Let me tell you, bro. I went out there and one quick story. This is how it started. We get out there and then we get back on sports. I'm sitting out there, and this is kind of sports related because we went outside to go play some catch, throw the football, that kind of stuff. They was like, man, we got a football and some gloves. Like, all right, baseball and some gloves. So they went, got it. The people that his relatives, we outside doing this, right? So I'm sitting out there and I'm like, all right, cool. So I go step on the little mound and start throwing and them and hitting it. And I'm like, damn, bro, like hitting stuff off me. It wasn't a mound. It was a mound, all right. It was a red ant mound. Bro, yeah, bro. All bad. All bad.
I'm
They
already
tore
knowing.
you up.
Yeah, bro. I had to run. I was running around in circles. As soon as because they were like, run, get to they told them to start the water in the bathtub. They were like, just run to
Oh
so as I
man.
start running, everybody down there, they hang their clothes outside, right? To dry. So I get clotheslined across the forehead, bro. From one of the, I'm trying to hurry up and run. That happened. I'll tell you, bro, it was a whole bad experience, bro. Lightning thunder hit a tree right outside the house. The whole house shook and moved and blew up. And I was like, what the hell, man? Get me back in Cali, man. What's going on out here, bro? This is some crazy shit. How do y'all live out here like this?
Look, they
Yeah.
already talk about us out here. Talk about, man. How see? At least we get tornadoes or whatever. We go underground. I say, hey, man. He said, but you living in Cali, man. Shake 'em up city. Shit, you don't know when earthquake gonna hit. I said, I don't
Yeah,
care.
but shit,
That's the best
they ain't
part.
gonna be
You
ready
don't
for them
keep your
tornadoes and shit
anxiety.
either.
You don't know when it's gonna hit, but you know when the tornadoes is coming. They tell you you got sirens coming off, the world about to end, the sky starts turning, man, all
Man.
of that, bro. And then out in Missouri, my family telling me about the ice and all that, bringing
Oh
what you
man.
call it, the power lines down, and people freezing and black ice sliding everywhere. Man, I am good, bro.
You
Yeah.
walk down some stairs and fall on your ass, man. That shit is unforgivable. I mean,
Yeah.
it's
Hey, one of my aunts
I've been
sent
around
me.
black ice, but I'm just saying I couldn't live in that, bro.
Yeah,
Oh, I
one
got
of my
one
aunts sent
because I
me like
wasn't
a
there.
whole winter package when we moved to Missouri. She sent me a whole kit. It was like, here go the shit you put on the, and it wasn't the salt. It was some other shit
Mm-hmm.
up
oh
there to
damn.
keep the salt off the steps and the walkway, man.
Oh, I remember that D when you was living in Missouri. Oh damn.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I ain't going nowhere,
Yeah.
bro.
Anyway,
Homie, it snowed one night. That shit lasted for 2 weeks. And I
hey,
stayed in the house, bro. I was like, I got plenty of food in the freezer.
I'm
I
telling
ain't
you,
in the
bro. I used
fridge.
to
I
call
ain't
my
going nowhere.
family, bro, and they used to tell me, like, my uncle, man, rest in peace, my uncle and all of them, man. And he would be like, man, he was like, man, right now we out of power. It's like 2-3 days just because the ice got so heavy on the power line.
Wait a minute. You no pop shit.
Yeah, bro.
It depends
Yeah,
on where you at,
man.
but yeah, that should get bad.
He said, yeah, he said that because the condensation and then it freeze and it just gets so heavy, man. The power lines just come down, bro. And he's like, this is a real. It's not just like, oh, this is wow. Guess what happened? He's like, oh yeah, this happens pretty not often, like every week, but like every season. There's where it gets in the winter, something like that
So
happens.
so now going right back into sports. How do these football players or so-called athletes what are they doing? Because a lot of these schools they don't have like inside gyms and stuff, man. They have to go outside.
Mm-hmm.
So I wonder how do they handle that?
Hey, heated fields, heated
Your ass just
fields,
gotta
man.
go suck it up and play football, man.
Yeah,
I'm gonna gotta try
you
and find
notice
private
that's why
shit.
every area don't have great football. It's the
Yeah,
ones that the
That,
people that came
yeah.
from and put back into the communities and built
yeah.
fields with heated seats and warmers underneath, so that way the ground doesn't get so damn rock hard. I'm sure,
Yeah,
bro.
that
There's
costs
Oh
millions.
man.
Yeah,
yeah, there's got to be either that or they're gonna
uh,
start doming everything.
can
So
you see getting tackled on the concrete? Man, we used to play tackle football on
yeah,
in
that's
the
what I'm saying.
streets.
I know,
Yeah.
bro. Man, I got proof. Man, dumbasses. It's like, all right,
Oh,
let me go ahead. Let's dive right back in, man. We diverted for a hot second. Let's move on with the NBA, man. You know what I'm saying? One of the best sports out there moving. Let's talk about the Los Angeles Clippers. Let me give you my rundown and my updates. We got Kawhi Leonard, man, and Steve Ballmer controversy. This is not what we need right now, man. We don't need no type of tabloid
Kyrie
talk.
for man.
This is heating up, man. We got Clipperland. We got allegations, man, that Kawhi Leonard and team owners Steve Ballmer, multi-billionaire,
Yeah.
right, have violated league rules regarding player influence and front office power. What they're saying is that Kawhi has too much say in the roster and coaching decisions, and basically, this is going to trigger them to have a serious league investigation talk. There's a side business where they've seen his name that supposedly the owner owns, and that he has ties to that business where he's basically paid $100 million to run that business, over $100 million.
Who?
Kawhi Leonard. So basically, the money that he's not getting. Remember, we had this talk. We had these discussions all the time about what we hear about when it comes down to negotiations of contracts and all that kind of stuff. Right? When you look at it, that's why I tell people it's like that's just for us. That's the tabloid talk. the shit that goes on when they say, "Oh, I'm taking a cut, man, I'm bringing so and so." That's why it made LeBron's like when you hear stories like this, it's gonna make you think about how LeBron fucked over the Lakers so much because this happens all the time. You're gonna find other ways to pay your player. And it's
Yeah.
basically Steve Ballmer probably like, and this is just me allegedly, right? This is the way I look at it, my opinion. And is hey, I'm a billionaire. I can go pay D. Hey D, man, I'm a billionaire. I can't have my name attached to this. Hey D, start a business. I want to sign Unc. You know what I'm saying? Because we owe Unc for holding us down over here, and I can't put him on the books because of this second tier level thing that's going on. So start a business, put him in charge of the business, and pay his salary $400 million. See what I'm saying? That's all. Now there, it's under investigation, but guess what? They ain't gonna come back and be able to do nothing. Is any of that illegal? Think about it though. None of that's really illegal. He started his business.
Right.
It's
I
just a
started my
joint venture
business. I give you the
business.
money. Right. Okay, let's talk about now LeBron. LeBron with Clutch. Same situation. He sent his people to school and
But when
invested into them and then helped them with the launching money to do their own business and then helped them and now came into this whole thing is just telling them how to kind of like move with Clutch and utilize what you do. But it's the same thing. And that's how come it's so hard to come back and get him for tampering. So all of a
Yep.
sudden now they're gonna try to do this over here. They're gonna come back and Steve Ballmer's too brilliant and got too much money to sit up there and make a stupid move like that, man.
Yeah.
I think they're being unfairly scrutinized just because of the star power. And I
okay.
think they're starting to realize that Steve Ballmer throws his money like it ain't shit because it ain't shit to him. And
No,
he's
because
gonna
he
do
got
what
too
the
much
fuck
of
he
it.
wants to do with what he wants to do. And even though you're gonna give him a barrier, he's probably gonna find a way to kind of like get around it, which is any business-minded person should do. We need to stop renting shit and own our shit so we can walk around and stick our chest out, chin up, chest out, and they can't tell us nothing. He's used to going to them other owners where he got it. Like I hate to say this, but right, like over there in the Lakers, they gotta move a certain way, man. Now, especially now, but they got money now, so we'll see. But I think
Yeah.
beforehand, that's why I
But
think
how
their
was the
head.
whistle blown then? Let's put it this way.
How was it?
Somebody
How
had
was
to
it?
say something.
Well, because definitely this was what they were looking into as it started. I remember them saying situations on like other teams didn't like how were they off when you go into negotiations, you know what the team should be able to offer. You know what, hey,
Okay.
this team, I'm the first. I can offer you this, right? But then they're like, once you start seeing how other moves are being made and decisions, you be like, wait, they paid him this. How do they still have this when that tier level or that second bracket is this much? So I think what starts to happen is you got the person that has an owner, the organization that has the owner who this dude came in and paid for it on his own. He's not in a group. Like you guys got to understand how this shit works. He he's not an ownership of a group. And let me tell you, groups own the Lakers, groups own the Dodgers, groups
Right.
own teams. It's because
Yep.
it's so much that it costs, and you have to have. It's more than just money. They don't just look at how
Yeah,
much
look at the
money.
Broncos. The Broncos is more
Right.
than one. They're a
That's what
group.
I'm saying, bro. That's why when you see somebody like the Dallas Cowboys, where it's just a sole
Oh
owner,
yeah,
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying? It's just like, dang, that's crazy. But a lot of people don't get to see it because a lot of people are silent partners, right? Or they
Mhm.
sit back and say, hey, I'm a minority. But hey, if you get enough minorities, guess what happens? You can have a
Majority.
majority of a decision if enough minority. But anyhow, as we move forward and we think about it, is that you have this person who walks with basically he says it. This is he does this. Just imagine you're a billionaire, whatever you love. What is your favorite hobby to do? Like, you know what I'm saying? And just imagine if you could just throw an unearthly amount of money to that as your personal, like you love football, D. Just imagine if you just had the money to walk in and say, I want to buy Denver Nuggets. I mean, I want the Denver Broncos. And like and you know, like there's nothing that they could do to you. They could find you for whatever it is, you could pay it, and you can still do like just think of the mentality. We don't know what that mentality is like. Like
Yeah.
this, he
Yeah,
loves
but
the game of
that's chopping
basketball.
the team up like crazy. So who the majority owner is the 51%.
But when you don't have a group, you own 100.
Well, look at Jerry Jones.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
but look at how he's doing it versus okay, Jerry is doing it from a perspective. Ballmer came in and said, "Okay, look, I'm not gonna be sitting in the basement to the Lakers. How the hell y'all even got this even happening? Get us out of here." Oh, okay, we got the approval. All right, we going over here. Well, where did the Lakers used to be at? We're going right there. Like, listen, look at how he moved. He went through billions at just the city of Inglewood just to be like, thank you. Let's clean this all up now. Thank you. He bought all on that lot. He bought all of those arenas. Did you know when he moved there, he had to take the Forum. He had to take all of them shits that was around there. All of that had that whole lot. He's like, all right, give me all of it then. Like, you're not talking to a person who's making decisions based on just solely on the game. He tells you, he says, man, I love this sport. I've always wanted to. I don't play it like that. I just love the energy. I love the sport. The dude is gonna throw. If you got a person that's telling them what we need, how we need it, and it makes sense to him, he's gonna be like, do it. They told him he couldn't do the wall. That's one of the when you listen to the opponent, he was like, no, you figure a way out how I want to make it to where when you play on the opponents, they have to come down and it's just this wall. And I got people that's gone there and it's like, bro, like it's so steep, like the seating and everything, but it's just like it's just made for fans to just cheer loud as fuck. They got a person that conducts the cheering, the booing, the all give a hand just to distract the other team. It's all dark and black. They made it to make it like the dude is just like, hey, I'm a competitor. Oh, I want that. I want to have the best halo in the system. I don't even want it to be compared to. What do you say about bathrooms? She's like, dude, I hate going to the bathroom and having to wait, and you miss all that time away from what you paid so much money to come see. So what he said, that's why there's so many bathrooms. It's an overage of bathrooms, so that way you never have to wait. And then there's TVs everywhere. So
that's how you do it. You got to think convenience for the people coming in, right?
And all that money. That's like people and everybody, even the opponent has gone there and was like, man, when they play, they're like, bro, that arena, like, wow, right? And you don't think that's a selling tool? So let's move forward back into the topic of the discussion where it's like he's not gonna make these type of moves if he hasn't already found a loophole. He's a businessman. He's like, oh, we can't do it this, but we could do it like this.
He got a law firm that's on it.
And if anybody knows how Kawhi
figure out how we can get around this shit right here.
now let's double with that. Think about how Kawhi Leonard moved. Has Kawhi Leonard ever made a decision that didn't solely benefit his legacy? Just think about it. Like he even said, he was like, bro, like that's why everybody's like, what is he gonna do with it? Second to LeBron, who had the biggest decision ever that we've watched?
Him.
Everybody thought he was good. You thought he was gonna be a Laker, didn't you? Until he said,
I wasn't sure.
Okay, everybody I know was like, I even was like, dude, just by the way it was going down, and when he flew to, and when he took that meeting that late night last, I just want to wait. I won't make a decision until I meet with them. I was like, yeah, that's a no brainer.
Yeah. I
But
wasn't sure though.
That's just how he moved, and I think that's the thing about what these two players are not going to put legacy, all of everything that he's built into this, because of course we already know what the downside is if it's no longer alleged and this happens to be a true statement, then what happens?
Yeah,
he loses everything. He's going to be banned from the league, just like the Sterling, our previous earner. You're on mute. Like, so before, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be that whole situation all over again. Now we got to go through a whole other owner.
Because he had to sell. Oh, man. So see, Sterling had other problems too.
Yeah, but still, you talking about something bad plaguing a damn organization. If that happens twice, and look, not even only that, because remember, with the last time the Sterling situation, it came up during the playoffs, their playoff run, our best opportunity outside of the bubble. That was our playoff run, and that was Chris Paul's championship year. That was like
Yep.
anybody tell you, bro. That was probably the greatest Clipper year that we had. Not a most exciting, but I'm talking about greatest. And we're like, bro, we're running this. We got
They were
this.
they were balling. I had to get, yeah. They
But
were
then
balling.
we got the whole Sterling situation. Now every interview was nothing having to do. People didn't want to do interviews. People, when they found out what was going on, they didn't want to come to the organization and work. I'm talking about administrators, all of that, bro. Because it was so many women that were involved and so many different ethnicities that were like involved. People that have quit and everything. So when this all lifted and came to the forefront during a playoff run, they're going to ask these players the stuff the wives are having to deal with, that husbands are now coming up. Like it was brutal. It was brutal. So just imagine having to go through something like that again, bro. And now your star players, no players were involved. That was just ownership and admin executives that allowed it to continuously happen. That was nothing to do with a player. Like now, can you imagine? Well, it did have to do with player because that's how it all got unfolded, right? Magic Johnson, her sitting next to taking pictures. But what I mean by that, a player on that team being involved and saying, "Hey, yeah, they both on the tape talking about whoop whoop whoop," and being degrading and derogatory. That would have been a whole lot worse. And I think that's what we're looking at. So not trying to spin nothing, I'm saying hopefully it doesn't happen. I don't believe so. I don't think it's credible. I think it's going to be something that they're going to be able to look at and say, you know what, there's really, even if it does come out to be that way, I don't think there's anything that's going to be, that huge of a deal where they're going to be able to take action like that. You know what I mean? Now they'll probably just look at, maybe we got to incorporate on how this is worded or said, and it might change some restrictions here and there for them. So, um, but man, I'll say this though, smart move on owner on Ballmer's part, bro. As an owner, I mean,
Yeah.
to be in cahoots with your star player, like how many times do you hear a team, not just the owner, but a coach too, or just the organization in a whole doesn't really match and see the vision of the star player? So
Yeah.
I would say that, like, you look at the championship teams, all of that was in cahoots, all of that was in sync, all of that was as one, from the coaching staff to most of the time. 'Cause we all know the Jerry Busses, and I mean the Jerry Krause and them, they weren't in cahoots, but they still got it done because everybody looked at it as Phil Jackson. That's who we're working for. They didn't look at everybody else, right? But so all of that's normally lines up, man. So it's good to see that on that end, and I just think it's all gonna blow over real soon. It's just something that they're looking for. So more whoa news, right? Clipper news. Bogdanovich comes up injured.
Uh-oh.
Yep, he's sidelined indefinitely. He has a torn hammy,
And
grade level. I want to say 3 because 3 is when it's torn. 1 and 2, I can't hear you, Unc. 1 and 2 is when it's strained or pulled, but this is actually torn. So
No, I
they're
thought you were
looking.
gonna say ACL.
Nah, nah. We're not gonna even throw that around.
Okay, cool, cool.
We're just gonna talk. It was a hammy, but it's still bad because this was done over in the Euro League during their little stuff, and they're what 4-0. They were 4-0 going into the Euro tourney or whatever. He got a chance to team up with Jokic. They're both from the same country. So it just sucks out there, man. That now we're gonna be losing a season score, the veteranship that we looked at having him as. He's an excellent 3-point threat. So you can't just, like I said, the way the team is structured this year, man, it's kind of like it's scary because that was a vital point in that. But I'm glad we picked up all the guards. We got CP, we got Bradley Beal, so we'll be good. But definitely just get better and all that. But we never know how hammies heal, though. That's the problem. It's not like a bony structure that you normally know or something like that, right? A foot, an ankle, a knee, unless it's an ACL, MCL, right? But outside of that, you normally know how long timetable wise. But a hammy, he could be like, okay, yeah, it's going to be a month, and then it's 2 months. or it could be a month. You come back 1 week and then you're back out. So we don't know. That's the touch and go with that, right? So get better, Bogey. Hope to see you soon. But definitely that does it does put a ding in our armor, but I don't think it's gonna hurt us too much. I don't think it drops where we plan on being in all in the top four. Even though they don't got us in the top four, but we know we're a top four team.
Yeah, for sure.
Um yeah. Speaking of the same thing, Doncic, he's over there shining over in the Eurobasket League, leading Slovenia into the final 16. Like I said, he was gonna see Bogey and Jokic at least out of those 16. But he's still doing good. So hopefully he doesn't do remember he got his knee fucked up over there, I think it was, or something like that early on.
Yeah,
So this is something that definitely we gotta, be careful for with all our stars. And it's good that they want to go over there and play, but at what
Yeah, you
risk?
get a big risk, man, of getting, like you said, getting hurt, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But I mean, you got to go back, bro. Like that's just like you have to go. Like if you make it, you got to go back home, right? You got to go give it to the people that was there to support you, that watch you and pay to have the damn all these expensive league passes and stuff that most people have to pay for, right? So
yeah, for sure.
um it's one of those things. I think you go back to those countries and you give back to them so that way you can show like, hey, I am one of the greatest, and I can, and to go back and take your team to be competitive against all these other countries, man. It's crazy. But yeah, hopefully everybody stays, what I'm saying, safe out there. I do got a question. Do you think that this Euro basket is the new summer league for NBA recruiting? Do you think
Yes.
that's why it's such a big deal? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
it
Wise man.
it is. It
Wise
will
man.
be. You got
Yeah.
it. You got now. You can look at a broader range of players, right,
Right. Right.
to fit whatever style you want
That
to
part.
develop, right, to create. So,
Yeah.
yeah. And and we already talked. We've talked plenty of times about how these other countries train when
Hmm.
it comes to any sport that they're putting these kids into. Man, it's
Right.
the
I mean,
it's one,
early, man.
besides reading, writing, and math, your ass is training.
Yeah. You should.
They putting them in early.
Yeah.
It's
Definitely.
training,
I
And
bro.
mean,
like you
ridiculous
said,
early. I'm talking about these kids, man, are playing. I mean, technically from elementary school, man, through junior high school.
bro.
You know, yeah.
Before that, man. Like D is saying though, the thing is that a lot of time is spent on things that have nothing to do with that 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 lane to get there. That's good for somebody else who has a different lane. If your lane is you want to be a biochemist, you want to be a aerodynamics patient, whatever that not the lane, okay, that works for that. We got to tap in and start seeing where these athletes are going to want to be at and then go from there because if you're an athlete and you're putting your all in, you should be training for that. Just like you shouldn't have to do like everything they're telling you to do. Like I remember the question was they asked somebody, how many times in your day do you use, you know, chemistry to get through your day, right? So it's like, how many times do you use calculus to make a decision, right? So unless you're in those fields, I'm not saying those shouldn't be taught. But if you plan on going into those fields, if not, then hey, look, then we have these. So that way we take education and make it really that, right? We educate you to be better, not just like you said, man. I was watching something and just off topic, and then we digress and get right back. Is when somebody said, "Hey, they were talking about drugs and DC and Chicago and all that kind of stuff," and one of the dudes jumped up and he said, "Hey," he was like, I'm such and such and such, and I dropped out of school to become basically a drug dealer." And he was like, and here's my reasons why. And he's like, I passed up a scholarship. And he was talking to coach from Georgetown. What's his name? Black, what I'm talking about, man. George, uh, prominent coach too. But he was talking to him, who coached Iverson. Um,
Yeah, yeah, I know you're talking about.
he was talking to him and he was saying, he said, yeah, I dropped out to become, or I stopped. I had a scholarship and I decided to stay and become a drug dealer because all college I was seeing is that it's preparing me to go to work. And he goes, and I wanted to have my own business. I didn't want to go to work for nobody else. and this was the way that I did it. So I stayed. And see, when you start to hear those testimonies, that should tell you right there. The reason wasn't all the glamorous shit. It was just like, no, you're just training me to get a job. So if they would know that this is a person that wanted to do this, and what did he say that changed him? Is that somebody, one of the, those people like a honorable, Louis Farrakhan and his people and different organizations like that came up and was talking to him and was like, hey man, we don't care what you're doing. Come in, just come in and let's sit down and let's talk. And he said, man, I looked at somebody else who looked like me, who was talking to me, didn't judge me, and just said, "Man, he didn't care what I did." And I took that as an opportunity to sit down and talk to them. And because of that, that's what changed me, because somebody that looked like me wasn't judging me, and to do this. So when you look at that and how it goes, if we know that at an early age, man, then that's very vital. That's knowledge. That's statistics. Fuck the numbers.
Yeah.
That's statistics right there. That's coming back and telling you this is the reason why I did it, not somebody
That's
who's
very
writing about it from the grave, or about the person that's in the grave. Well, this is the reason why we believe he did it. The person said, I passed up, and he's Coach Thompson. He's telling Coach Thompson, hey man, telling him straight up. And he's like, so how do we now? He's asking the coach, how do we make this? And
right.
even Coach Thompson was like, man, I don't even know. Right. So we can't always look at how we want to maneuver things. Sometimes we just got to listen. And that was one way. And sports, once again, let's get back to that. This is what we're trying to talk about. We teach them early and find out where these heads at are in the sports. I think we could help the student athlete a lot more, man.
Yeah.
Because to go to send them off to college to learn all this stuff that they're not going to use. That's the reason why they want to leave. Now we entice them by staying and keeping them there with money. They're still learning shit that they're really not going to use. So even when
That's
that,
on you.
it's a vicious cycle, man. It's a very vicious cycle. So we gotta just look at that. Um,
Yeah.
on to bigger and better news. Gary Payton, man, Gary Payton the second. He starts a skate league, basically from hardwood to half pipe, man. He's launching a national skateboarding league. Salute, bro. Salute. That's
That's what's up. That's
I
what's up.
like hearing that, man. It's very
Yeah.
unexpected, but a smart move. In the age where there's so many alternative sports,
Yeah.
especially when there's NIL deals. Just speaking about that, think about that now, man. How many dudes?
Yeah.
You know how many people when I drop off my son in high school, bro, are up there early in the morning just skateboarding in the parking lots? Like, just think about it, bro. Like that's crazy, and it's big. It's already in the X Games. Remember, it just
Oh
takes
yeah.
over all of that shit, right? So
Yep.
it's a lifestyle. The whole branding exploding and putting Gary GP2 and Pops behind that, man. I know that's going to do very well, man. Salute to them finding something that they're passionate in, and making more career athletes, man. That's going to
Heck
definitely
yeah.
open a lot of pave ways. So y'all youngsters out there, here's another one. You know what I'm saying? Skateboarding can take you the distance. It's actually going to be a national league, man. That's dope. Um,
That
Jeremy
white
Lin.
dude. Is it not Derek? What's that white dude? He was.
Oh man, they didn't like that one on you,
Yeah. You
Why when
said
you said that, you should have just said his
said white
name.
dude, and they
Yeah,
turned
you
your
said
shit
the white
off.
dude.
What
That was
happened?
him, not us. All right, so Jeremy Lin, man, we're gonna move right on right now. Jeremy
Yeah.
Lin, he retires officially, man, after 11 seasons from Linsanity to global ambassador.
Okay.
Journey was cut short, definitely, but unforgettable, bro. I didn't know this dude went on and he's retired. He just was two-time champion the last 2 years over in Asia. I don't know exactly what part, but bro,
Okay.
had two championships over there. But very humble cat, bro, when you hear him speak. So shout out to him, man. I think he was another cultural shift,
Yeah. Definitely.
he was one of the big Asian stars, and he was balling. Like he just came out of nowhere, bro. He had whatever he had, and he had like was hitting, drinking, whatever female was rubbing him the right way. He was in a pocket for a good year or two, bro. Hey, and nothing
Mhm.
like, hey, bro,
Can't take
salute.
nothing from me.
And he turned that into getting him over here to where he won two champ. Like he's a global, definitely a global ambassador. So
That's
salute
what's up.
Jeremy Lin, man. Go check out
Yeah.
his little documentary if y'all don't know who he is, man. Jeremy Lin. Jeremy Lin, a young Asian. I'm not even call him a superstar, man. He was just a phenom. He just had a stroke of a good 2 years in the league, and look at what he was able to do with that. Now, Westbrook, man, free agency, man. He's having a hard time, trying to find a bite on that. I hear that the Kings is a team that's looking at him, and I'm looking at that. I think that would be very nice. I would
Okay.
love to see him fit with the Kings, definitely being from California. So I would like to see
Of
him
course.
do that. But another team I hear that they're suggesting, I don't know if this is what he's looking at, but it would be still a nice fit to get him over there as well, almost like what the
Okay.
Clippers did with Chris Paul. And that would
Yeah.
be with OKC. To see him get back over to OKC and make that happen, and go help them out with some veteran leadership. And I think he fit right in with Shea Gildress and the boys over there, and that and on how that leadership, you know what I'm saying? You see how everything's team. They do everything as a team, team, team. I think he needs something like that, especially on his downside of his career. So that would be awesome.
That's what's
Um, Definitely, definitely. Hall of Famer. So what else do we got? For y'all ballers out there like to get down on the sticks, man. You got the 2K26, man. You know what I'm saying? It's already pre-ordering. You can go ahead
yeah.
and get that out right now.
They
Um,
got the NCAA too. The
okay. Yeah,
NCAA football. I just seen that one pop up the other
Yep,
day. Yeah.
yep, definitely.
Yeah.
And one shout out I want to do about the 2K26 is that they doubled down, man. They got the WNBA content, which is that they've been doing a little bit
Okay.
more and more and more. Like I think they did that for the past 1 or 2 seasons or of the gaming. Not really sure, so don't hold me to that. But I know it was in last year's. But this year, bro, Asia Wilson and Kelsey Plum, shout out. They're the faces of season one. So
Okay.
they're putting a WNBA faces on 2K basketball. Let me repeat that. They're putting faces of WNBA on 2K basketball, the actual game for season one. So they'll have the My NBA, the My GM modes fully upgraded. Basically, it's going to be crazy, man, to see how the W comes in and changes how they do everything because they really just had them in the game where you could play as teams, but now it's going to be actually integration and have faces and not faces in the game, but I mean like they're going to be the faces of the game.
Yeah.
So it's on their back for season one. So definitely shout out, man.
Yeah.
That's dope. So I think 2K definitely is the MVP, man, of this year, bro. Because I'm big on the W, which is just going to transition me into the next segment. But you know that, bro. So I'm definitely all gun ho to see that and how they get behind that and putting the marketing, not just talking about it and just using it here and there. And a big shout out to Phoenix last night, the Phoenix Suns, because they came out and supported. I seen some Phoenix at the Mercury game on TV. So once again, man, you start to see these
Well,
superstars in the NBA that's coming out to support, which we need more of that. We need more of that,
definitely.
right? Sports Talk Wednesdays live is saying we need more of y'all superstars to go and support these women's teams that are in your same area because the
Yep.
Indiana Fever, sorry to cut you. Indiana Fever is balling just like the Indiana Pacers. These are the underdogs. Go look at their injury list. I'll get into that. But if you go look at their injury list right now, and if you look and remember how the Pacers were injured last year and they were the underdogs every season, I mean every round of the postseason, Indiana, man, bro, I'm watching these girls come out on these ladies. I'm sorry, no disrespect. I'm watching these ladies come out and do they motherfucking thing, bro. Like I'm like they underdogs. They shouldn't even be in this fight. Look at their injuries, bro. Caitlin Clark, Cunningham, dude, they're injured like bam, bam, all the way down. Then remember I sent you D the picture of the other girl with the double
Yeah.
eyes looking like a damn, you know what I'm saying, a double Spuzz McKenzie right there, right?
Oh,
God
she got
damn.
lumped up and owed some
Yeah.
money or
And then
something.
the
She
other one,
didn't.
Latana, you know what I'm saying? Her, that's two different games, two different girls. They both got super black eyes, bro, out there doing it. I'm like, bro, like this is. I'm not saying that's what make it. I'm just saying, bro, like you got to appreciate you as a coach, you as a player. You got to appreciate the effort that we talk about all the time
That
That's all
effort,
we want to see is the effort, man.
that effort, man. That effort is
And it'd be
everything.
easy to sit up there and be like, look at me. You want me to go out there and play and sit out? It'd be easy. That picture, looking at her, I'd have been like, yeah, I ain't even tripping. Go ahead. You sit out.
Hmm.
Right? Double black eyes, bro. Like, how in the hell? And you know what that is? That's from the bloods pooling there.
Yeah.
So it had to be a vicious head blow. You don't get like boxers don't even get double. They might have one because they got sock. That double, that means boy. Anyhow, salute to them. But we're gonna take a quick break, y'all. Saying gotta do whatever we do. Give a shout out to some of the support. So we're gonna do a quick break and we'll bring it right back in.
Yeah, I'm on my grown man, talking everything I do. Glass tip the blunt ain't sipping on the Fresca too. DMP's the crew, LA Clipper hat and hoodie too. Double SR since day one, my whole catalog's the proof. Been doing what I wanna do, rock what I want to. Stop that I won't do, pop back on Pro Tools. Body in the paint, NBA like it old school. Pomona bread, north side of jumping out the old school. On D's with B's and C's, OGs roll through. R.I.P. Big Steve and my dukes, I miss and love you. My little twos turned into foes, watching my every move. Swerving in and out of them lanes, making them Cali moves.
That's right, September 12th. Y'all tap in, get the full thing and all the extras. All right, moving right along, man. Let's go ahead and slide into the W, right? We got playoff intentions heating up, y'all. And I'm telling you, it's getting thick. I'll be hitting D. I'm sure he's probably tired of me always telling him how many games I'm watching that is. Hey, man, it's a good ass game right here,
Don't
homie.
bother
Like,
me, bro. Don't bother me. 'Cause I know I return the favor with.
I know, definitely, and that's why we create what we create, right? But
Yep.
definitely, playoff pictures are heating up, man. We got the Aces, Liberty, Sky, and the Lynx all clinching. So that's Vegas, New York, Chicago, and Minnesota. They all went ahead and got in, but they are. Um, we still got a lot of chaos that's going between 5 and 8. Like I said, man, a lot of losses between people are balling out of control right now. It's definitely heating up. So the biggest underdog that I'm looking at right now is I'm saying the Sparks. But they making moves, bro, making moves. Let's go ahead and let me talk about who I think is going to be the MVP candidate, like hands down, Asia Wilson. Like, so not only is she showcasing and being the face on 2K, doing all of that, she's a fashion icon. Everybody's looking at every time she steps. She got people with paparazzi trying to find out what she wearing and what she got on. Right, very beautiful. You know what I'm saying? Handles herself with class. So I can't complain about that. Say that one more time, Aunt.
No, I said, you see how she's looking when she show up at the game when they go
Yeah,
down that tunnel?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. They
Man,
be ready. They be ready on her, right? And
I
she,
looked up and said, this girl playing ball?
oh, huh, yeah, yeah, bro.
Like,
Like
damn. Look, I
she,
climbed that tree. Shit, I
yeah,
should would.
yeah. That's nothing wrong with that, man. She's definitely a beautiful, talented young lady out
Very,
there, man. Handles
very.
herself very well with class. She doesn't let it all hang out, but she's got much to desire, definitely. Um, Pulling up and balling out of control, man. 34 points last night. Ties her her team a 12-game winning streak, bro. 12-game winning streak. That's harder than anything we do, right?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I don't even think some people can count to 12 without being interested. So
Oh,
um,
damn.
she's not just out there dominated, man. She's definitely making her run for the MVP candidate. Got my vote, even though some fantastic players out there, but her consistency, and it's definitely when it's needed right now. 12 games going into the postseason, less than a handful of games left, man. I don't know. As a coach, as a player, I'm looking at that as like, hey, I definitely want somebody with that kind of mentality,
Yep.
and going in. So now,
Yep.
and like I said,
Hell
all the
yeah.
other thing that she got going on outside, it'd be easy to slack off or let notoriety, you know what I'm saying, to play a backseat and say, let me pass the buck. You got younger, these younger players and all the other faces in the league as well. But that's something, definitely that they gonna do. But give me one brief second here, D, if you can go ahead and continue on for me. I gotta do something real quick, my guy.
Yeah, for sure, man. So for all you fantasy football people, we got a little bit of let's run some highlights down, man. We got some breakout candidates. Trey Benson, running back for the Cardinals, man. With James Corner aging and injury prone, he's poised to be a top 10 running back this season. Um, he's got a 3-down upside. Hold on, say
Oh,
what?
okay. No, I said even with his injuries.
No, you're not listening. I'm saying uh, Benson is looking to be a breakout because of the fact that James Conner is aging and injury prone.
Okay.
So, um Ja'Cory Korsky Merritt, running back for the Commanders. Um, he's surging after preseason flashes. They feel like he's a home run hitter, but needs some passing down work to be considered a starter. So his blocking ain't the best, but he's still, this is just for your fantasy football, right? So he's gonna get
Right.
Then you got Kyle Pitts, the tight end with the Falcons. He's finally gonna be used as a receiver, and if he's healthy,
Oh,
he's he gonna cause some problems. So
big
you
problem.
got somebody with his size out at receiver, man. That's a big body. So
That
and
sounds like some tight end shit, though, man. Instead of a
well,
receiver.
he is a tight end, but they put him at receiver.
Okay, I understand what you're saying, but okay.
So just think, if you put a tight end at receiver, your run game is stronger because you got a tight end that can block. But
Right.
that's technically two tight ends, depending on what side of the ball you on, right? And then you got a big body as a target to hit when it comes to passing. Tight ends don't pass because once they turn around and square up to the ball, you have to get around that big ass body of theirs.
Yeah.
Them boys is 6'6"
And
and some change sometimes. So yeah.
once he squares up, it's over.
Yeah. Then you got Brees Hall. He's a running back from the Jets. He slid in the drafts because of a couple another player, but his pass catching and it's just he's one of them dudes that's gonna be somebody to keep your eye on,
Wow.
man. Yeah. So anybody that's into the whole fantasy draft shit, that's not a big thing of mine, but I know a lot of people that rock with it. So if you need some tips that says you want to target ambiguous backfields like the Commanders and the Giants for upside, right? Late round QBs like Jaden Daniels offer rushing value and breakout potential. Rookie running backs and tight ends like Tyler Warren, could be sneaky flex plays, But I'm gonna stop with the football. I got some NBA fantasy stuff, but man, we ain't here yet. And we're gonna leave that alone because that shit ain't started. I don't want to hear no shit about before the season start. You know what I'm saying? Like not for fantasy. That shit don't even.
You know you're gonna get that, D. You know you're gonna get that.
Well, now I'm just saying it's fantasy football, so I don't
No,
think it really. Ain't nobody
I hear
making
what
a
you're
fantasy
saying,
squad
but
right now, are they? They could be. Shit, I don't know. Maybe you are,
Right?
but
Maybe.
of course, for baseball, Otani is somebody you
man,
want
did
on
you
your
see that
fantasy.
yesterday? That home run he hit?
Yeah.
Wait,
Yo,
this one brother. I'm trying to figure out when they were playing the it wasn't the Giants.
they just lost.
Anyway, and here it is. One of the people is in the stands was giving or heckling Otani, and then all of a sudden, homeboy turned around. First pitch to Otani, he took it straight out the park, and he walked up to homeboy and says, "Now what? Now
Yeah.
what?"
Hey, that's like when Jordan, got harassed. Dude said dunk on somebody on side. So he came down and like,
and what could homeboy say?
yeah. That's how you do that though, That's how
Give me
you shut
somebody
the
else.
heckler up. Yeah.
Give me
But
somebody.
yeah, so
It's just like a basketball. We're real quick, and then we're gonna go back to it. But Look what Kobe did to Paul Gasol. He looked up and told his people, "Just move out the way.
Let
This
me
is
run
just what
through
I'm
'em.
gonna do.
Yeah, he let Pal have it too.
I'm gonna take it straight to his ass."
He
And when
set
he
him up
hit him,
too.
I said,
Kobe set him up for that shit because
"Yeah, he
the day
did."
before he kicked it with Powell and the team and took pictures and shit. With Kobe, fuck with you,
When I
bro.
seen that shit, I was like, "Nah, man, I can't." No.
Because they was like, he's a superstar, right? That's Kobe Bryant. We want to kick it. Kobe went over there and fucked with all of them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That was that mental shit. You wasn't even realizing it. That's like that dunk that everybody talked. I forgot who he shitted on, but somebody. And Nick Van Exel, Eldon Campbell, and all of them was on the sideline. Robert Ory, they was just like, ooh. And everybody thinks that they was like celebrating a dunk. They was celebrating the fact that Kobe told them what he was gonna do.
Told him.
And he did it. You know what I'm saying? Like, watch me dunk on this fool. You know what I mean?
Told him.
I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna dunk on him. That was the whole thing. They was chilling. Like, damn, he really,
Now, that's
some
a
of them
shame
built,
when a brother
some of them
tell you
built different, bro. They built different. They
Yeah,
built
that's a shame.
definitely.
I know.
Definitely.
Yeah, man. So they got a couple cats. Sabuka, Sabul, whatever his name is, Skubal. He plays for the Tigers, for the Detroit Tigers. He's got a emerging ace with strikeout upside. So he's a good value in the fantasy baseball world right now. Yeah. And then hey Unc, they said you was gonna try out for the slippery stairs champion.
I tell
Oh,
you what, put your money on me, dog.
shit, nope, I'm not. I seen that shit. I wouldn't even put my money on me to make it up them 2 flights of stairs in
Shit.
a wetsuit while they pouring lube down the steps, bro. And it's a competition. They
Hey,
got a
bro, I'm like,
referee.
D, I'm like a mule, brother. I'm sure-footed. Shit.
Yeah,
I,
okay.
I get up and get down.
Okay.
All
Don't
right,
be
don't let
mad
the
if I'm
hey,
laughing.
don't let the good taste fool you now. Come on, dog.
It's on record now, man.
It's on record. We're gonna
It's
get the
okay. It's
slippery
on record.
stairs. Hey,
Hey, I'm ready. I'm
we
ready.
gonna do a sports live, bro,
I'm
from
ready.
somebody's field
Right,
with the slippery
right,
stairs.
right.
I'm
Going
ready. I'm
I'm
Let's
gonna have
ready.
go.
you in that
I like it.
bicycle helmet and that
That's, that's,
leotard outfit they got everybody in.
Well, they got to get you a new. They got to get you a new chin strap because you keep chewing that old one up.
I
That's
don't even know
it.
what you talking about, man.
I know you don't.
I don't know.
That's all
I ain't
right.
nobody paying no attention to you. That's that old
No, because see, you got
64
control of
talk.
that
Don't
damn.
nobody
Hey,
understand that,
Smooth.
sir.
He got to control of that damn mute button and shit. I
I
be looking
sure
at going
do.
like,
Yeah.
I know you do. I said,
he got a full control too, not just
yeah,
control,
you
but
do.
full control.
That's all right.
Hey, you
That's
got
all
other
right.
forces though that trying to shut you down. So you said that white boy, they say bleep,
Yep. You said
they
white boy
cut
ain't
you,
cut you off.
they
I don't know
cut
what
you all
happened,
the
but
way
you
off
must
and
have
cut
did
your
something.
Oh,
feed.
wait. Who cut me off?
Whoever,
Wasn't
right?
us. Your whole
Whoever,
screen went black. Yeah,
the whole
poof.
screen went blank.
You know what? I bet they won't walk up. Never mind. Let me be quiet.
We already know that.
There you
No,
go. It's
no.
a
Let me
whole
be
new
quiet.
sport.
No,
Walk up.
no.
They
I'm
bet
cool.
not let me.
I'm cool. I'm
and,
cool.
and next on the walk up.
Oh, see now, hey, Smooth. Now you got jokes, huh? Okay.
Nah, I'm just saying
I'm
that's
good.
hey,
You got
nah,
jokes.
that ain't a joke. That's next on the walk up. That's hey, do it if you want to. What it
Mm.
Razcast, the name of his new album, fuck around and find out.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's right.
So,
That's why I look and
FASO,
say, let me be cool. Turn me off. Ain't that a bitch? Go ahead.
right?
Turn me off.
So let me go ahead and give you my MLB hot takes on my Angels, man, the Halos. What we got
yeah.
going on over here, man? Jack Ferris, man, he wins his MLB debut. So that's good. Shout out to him. We got Joe Adele goes deep. As the Angels beat the Royals last night, 5-1. So that's a big win for us against a good team. So I know our standing always kind of shaky and you know what I'm saying there, but effort. Effort, right? We could always be graded on effort. But anyway, we're building on something for the next season. I can always say that. I like what I see. We got a lot of little bumps and bruises to get out on a long way, but I think we'll be good. Um, there was a scary moment for Taylor Ward. I don't know if you've seen that, man, but this dude collided with the damn scoreboard, busted him wide open when he yeah, but he he stayed and played in the lineup. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, definitely, man, that was crazy right there, bro. So shout out to him, man. I'm glad everything's fine. But yeah, split him wide open. If you pull up,
Wow.
and pull up any of the images, man, the dude is. I was like, yeah, that was you playing for your sport right there, man. So whoever said baseball is a non-contact sport, that's I guess only
He
if you
lied. He lied.
run into immovable object. Well, the scoreboard's not immovable, but still, if you don't run into shit that's a little bit more steady in place than you, it's supposed to be there.
Yeah.
um, yeah, man. So that's all I got as far as the MLB. I was just gonna go ahead and pull up a take on that one, but I do got two more pieces of the W, and then I'll go ahead and turn it back on over to you guys here. But I just want to say that Clark update on Caitlin Clark, man, who's the face of the face, the name of the names, right? You throw up her up there almost already with anybody else, the Asians and everybody else. She has not been cleared for contact, but from what I am hearing is that she has started some 5-on-5. I don't know if it's full contact, but at least that's a good sign. But I don't know where that's going to be as far as her season. Like I said, it's a very short part of the season left. It could be them being precautious and, you know what I'm saying, getting her, making sure she's in tip top condition going into the postseason if they're going to have one. Because that's another thing. Like, what do you do? Like, let me ask you guys: do you rush her back if you're on on that cusp of the eighth seed? If you're 8-9 right there, or 7-8-9 is pretty much a game difference, half game here, maybe a game. Do you try to get her back and say, hey, you know what, let's try to make a postseason run? Or do you just hold on to it and just kick it back and say, hey, you know what, let's all prepare for the next season if we don't get there on our own?
Well, what you saying that? I would say, shit, fight. Damn it. Let get in there, right? Fight to get
Right.
in there.
Right.
And then if she can make that a playoff run and help, cool. If not, y'all bust your ass and fight until you can stop fighting. And
You got
then, if she ready, she ready. But I wouldn't force it. You want her healthy. Like you want her, as close to no one's ever 100%, but you can always
And look
be,
like
you know what I mean? You want her. I'd rather to have her for the season than to have her for a short run and then she re-aggravate that shit and then gotta sit out, beginning of the new season, right? So that's how I kind of look at it. So I mean, I think the way they've been playing, they might be able to get there.
okay. Sounds good.
I mean, if they hustling like you
I
say they
think so.
hustling, right?
Yeah, it's just there. I
And they
mean, but
grinding.
they're just injury depleted. That's all. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, that's the only thing. Let me just pull up their injuries real quick and see what their whole, like, just so that way we have a better understanding. I agree. I say we go right for it. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, you go for it, juggler, get in. As far as her nursing two injuries, that was the big thing for me.
Yeah.
It's like, dang, that's two injuries. One of those being a hammy. We just spoke about those, how fickle those hammy can be.
Yeah.
So I think it's one of those where we sit back and I wouldn't even rush her back this year at all. I would just have her ready in tip top condition. Yes, next year. Utilize all that anticipation because you could do this. You can rush that person back. The anticipation go wrong, and then that fucks up your next year.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Now you got to build that all back up. You could leave a bad taste in somebody's mouth. So, I think that's important when it comes down to it. But, you know, let me see here. So I'm gonna pull up with their injuries just on their roster, bro. Just so that we're even just looking at, and if you know anything, like these people are four of them. It's five injuries that they're looking at. Four of them are guards.
Damn.
So I mean, take that into perspective. Caitlin Clark, right? She's a guard. Sophie Cunningham. Remember, spoke highly of her during the season. She's the one with the black belt, the one that gets out there, protects Caitlin Clark when any funkery comes up. You know what I'm saying? And then she has her homegirl that they go out there and they got a perfect chemistry. The one with the black eyes.
right.
Yeah.
That's Sophia Cunningham. That's her little buddy. They go out there and they just buy. It's like the old, like the Detroit Pistons style of play. They just everything's physical. Then you got Ari McDonald, another guard. She's out. So that's Kaylin Clark, Sophia Cunningham, Ari McDonald. That's the two starters and a backup. So that's then you still got Chloe Bibby out. She's another backup. She's out. And then you got Sydney Colson that's out. And they're still out there fighting, bro, for this for their playoff berth. And that's what I'm saying. It's just like that is crazy as all hell, man,
Hey,
because
you brothers gotta excuse me, man. I look at my phone. I'm up here listening to y'all, man, getting some knowledge. Man, I got 10% left on my phone, man.
yeah, you better go ahead and start getting that charge up, bro.
Man, if I look, you can't look. This I got to get another one. This thing is so cheap. I mean, it's cheap. Then I wait. Hey, D. Then I had one your auntie Debbie gave me. Man, I thought I was walking around with a dictionary. I was like, wait, whoa, what is this? I said, I just need something comfortable. So anyway,
Well,
you
always
brothers,
welcome to
man.
have you on here, man. Definitely
I look,
catch you in the next round.
yes, sir. I love you both, man. But y'all be good out there, dog.
You know it. You too. Love you.
All right. Hey, D.
Man, I don't want to hear your
D.
bullshit.
D.
What? What? I already know it's gonna be some bullshit.
No, that's all right, bro.
I know
Handle
it's
your business.
go get your jab in,
I
Jack.
talk to Smooth. I talk to Smooth.
Get your jab in. Go
No, I
ahead.
ain't gonna get no, brother. If I get a jab in, you going down, homie.
No, I'm not. Shit.
I
I'm about
bet
to
you
buy some
do.
weed,
I
man.
bet
Come
you
on,
are.
man.
Hey, don't let the good taste fool you, bruh.
Hey, okay.
Don't let the good
Ain't
taste
worried
fool
about how
you.
nothing taste.
I have you done. Never mind. Let me be quiet, man. Hey, you brothers be good, man. I
Yes,
talk to
indeed.
y'all in a minute.
All right,
You know
Hey,
it.
D, you can kiss my
What?
ass, all right? You can kiss
Yeah,
my
whatever. The
ass.
Raiders suck. The
Hey, all right. So look, this is the playoff
Raiders
contention
suck.
race. Playoff contention race. Indiana right now, 21-20, and they're currently in the 8th spot. So they're right there. So what I was saying as far as do they, and then look, the 7th spot, which is tied in the win column at 22 games. So that's one game. So if you look at games behind, you're looking at a half a game behind 8 and 7. And then you're looking at another. So a half a game so one game between 6, 7, and 8. Then right behind them, like I said, the surging Sparks. Remember I was telling you they were surging, man. They really, I think they really want this. They even said as soon as Cameron Brink came back, they said that they wanted to go ahead and make this run, and they've been making this run. And right now they are one game behind the Fever. How many games are left? I don't even know, bro. I'm gonna say maybe 4 or 5. Let me just take a look.
Oh,
Let me just take a look.
oh, this a photo finish.
That's what I'm saying. So
Type
right,
shit right
that's the reason
here.
why I bring that up. As far as like, do they do they attempt to bring her back if they can? Because you're there right now. You hold that spot. You're a half a game out of losing it or moving up to or tying for the next one ahead of you of one
Yeah.
game. So if you lose and that team and the Sparks win on the same day, you're now tied. So it's that quick, right? And let me give you how many games we're looking at left. So we got one, and I don't know if they all play these amount of
Yeah.
games, but I'm looking at how many games that are left on the schedule, right? So we got 1, 2,
Shut your
3,
ass up.
4, 5, 6, 7 days of games that are on schedule. I'm not gonna go through and see how many each team has, but I will go ahead and look up at least them, so that way we can see what they're looking like, and then see if it's even worth Indiana. Um, they right now they are. Oops, my bad. Um, all right. So right now it looks like oh, they don't have their upcoming schedule. I'm looking at it's just up until yesterday. Oh, there we go. So they got 1, 2. They got 3 games left, bro. They got to play Chicago, Washington, and Minnesota.
Yeah.
Um, so Yeah,
Gotta
and
win
2
all
of
three.
those are at home.
So you got to win all three and hoping somebody lose 2 to 3
And
more,
and
right?
that's well, that they as long as they win, they maintain.
They maintain. Okay.
Yeah, because they are
Okay.
8th.
Okay.
So if you win those 3 games out, you maintain. But like I said, right behind them was the Sparks, and then right ahead of them, if they're trying to move up, because you don't want to be. I hate to say this, but 8th, you play 1. So yeah, you win, but you play the best team.
Yeah.
Like that's
Yeah.
give me 7. At least give me a chance, right? You don't see too many 8s beat the number 1 seed, bro. It's not common. But
True that.
if a team could do it, it's one of these Indiana teams, bro. The way it looks like. All right. So the Sparks right behind them, right? So their schedule that's left, they got more games left. See, they got 5 games left versus those 3, so they can really make moves, right? So you got 2 more games, which is a full game in the standings to play,
Hmm.
right? Because they've already got their wins or losses for the games they played. So they get to look and be like, where did they end up? And if they are within 1 game out of it, they can tie by knowing that they got to win those last 2 games. You see what I'm saying? If it's everything, if they're still neck and neck at where it's at, like say for instance, right now, yesterday was the last game of the season for Indiana. Because remember, they got 2
Hmm.
games left, but there's still 2 games left for the Sparks. Now, the
Okay.
Sparks, all they need is they're only 1 game behind. So if they win both games, there's nothing that Indiana could do because they're done. So
Yeah. Okay.
Sparks now move up, and now I guess it comes down to you know their season, how many games they won versus each other, and if it was split 2-2, then what was the point of margin of victory? You know what I'm saying? They start doing all of that to start to find out who's the team that actually gets to advance. And that's just 2 teams out of the 3 that's really looking at that can be moving up or down. So yeah, that's the reason why I say I wouldn't still test it and bring in Caitlin Clark, bro. I would just
Yeah.
say
You might as well sit down.
yeah.
Yeah.
If I did, I'll be real honest, secret, what I'm saying? We're talking like coaches now, bro. But if I did, I'd use her as a decoy. I wouldn't run no play for her. Like passing, yeah, I'd make her, what I'm saying, do the cuts, but nothing to the inside. If she's cutting through the inside, it's just to go ahead and run in, do a quick curl, come something like that. I know they can be like, well, you can still get hurt doing that. I get it. But if you're gonna do anything, that's the only way I would use her. Like, what did that do? That QB dude last year. Remember when he fucked up his shoulder, and I guess he ended up having surgery, or whatever. But he still wanted to go in and play because he's like, dude, like I need to go in and be as a decoy. And so he
Yeah.
couldn't even lift his arm, bro. When the celebrations, he was like, yeah, everybody's like, no, don't hit his arm. Like he couldn't. You could just clearly tell. And I was like, that was smart as hell, dumb as hell, but smart as hell because now they're gonna think they don't know he came out there maneuvering like he do. So I would use her as a decoy if anything. But if not, keep her till next year, man, and roll the dice.
Yep.
But that's all I
Yep.
got, my guy. Like I said, it was
Hey.
a healthy dose on the Sports Talk Wednesday today, because there's a lot going on, and there's even some other stuff. Oh, one last thing, bro. One last thing. Shout out to Angel Reese. Um, she's now considered an actress. She has her
Okay.
first role in House of Dynamite. Basically, and that's with Aldris Ilba, I believe. So
Okay. Okay.
yeah, man, she's proven that she's more than a baller. I know a lot of people have this disdain for her for some reason, like the arch nemesis to Caitlin Clark. But I'm gonna give dues wherever dues is at. She ain't did nothing to
You
me.
know
She's
it.
just been out there on the court balling and doing living her best life to her ability. Words is words, whatever. Ain't nothing that we can't look over. So anyway, shout out to her, man. I think that she is one of the next faces of the NBA as long as she keeps getting better, which I see that she is. She's putting in
Oh
the
yeah.
effort. So on and off the court. And as long as you got a big uncle like Shaq too, man, that that goes a
Yeah.
long
That's
way, man.
yeah, that's power right there behind that, bro.
That
A lot
definitely
of
goes.
power behind that.
Yeah,
Real.
that
Oh yeah, real quick. The Sunday. What was Sunday? The WWE Clash in Paris.
Mm-hmm.
They turned up out there, put on an okay show. It wasn't really, but I'll give what's that boy name? Logan Paul. He fought John Cena. That was a pretty damn good match. That was
Okay.
yeah,
Right.
like he might have earned a little more respect because a lot of them people
Right.
don't really fuck with him because you know because of whatever is you know because they've been doing it too long, right? You just see
Right.
a dude who just comes in who is a gifted and he is a talented athlete. He's a good athlete,
Okay.
you know.
Well,
So
you gotta be. You gotta
yeah,
be. I mean, the
you gotta be.
athleticism has to be there,
So I
and you
give him
still.
that, but
Yeah.
it's he got the popping off at the mouth, man. So they was the promos, the whole little thing was good. Like John Cena, when he got to get his last hurrah. This is his little tour. So I guess sometime in December it's gonna be his whatever match is in December is gonna be his last shit in December. And that's
Right. Right.
a wrap for him. So he out
Mhm.
there doing what he do. And Roman Reigns got his ass put in the hospital after he won. He won, but he got jumped and mollywop, boy. They
Mm.
yeah. Um what else? There was some it was okay. It could have been a little bit more. I thought they could have had more matches on the card, but I guess they decided,
It was Labor
not
Day weekend.
yeah, yeah.
They still want to go party too, regardless. They
Yeah,
got to
yeah,
work, and they
yeah,
still like, hey, we'll work, but let us get. That's just like the games, like football, basketball games on them
yeah,
holidays. Get us
yeah.
in, get us out. You
Yep.
know
What's
what I
up,
mean? Like,
effects?
so,
I just seen effects pop. I don't know when I
oh,
seen
okay.
the messages. He comments some comments.
I
I
agree.
just seen
Just
it
dropped
pop
in
up.
real quick. Effects.
Yeah,
What up, man? Shout out.
but yeah, man.
Yep. Always. Always. Oh yeah. I didn't get my updates, man, to my Niners though either, bro. Just real quick.
Oh, what's up with
Uh
them?
Juan Jennings, man, he returns to practice after
Okay.
missing 36 days. So good to see him back in the Niners. Getting his timing up and good. Definitely we need him depth at wide receiver with all the injuries stacking up. So
Yeah,
maybe see if he's gonna be Shanahan's little secret weapon again. Um, I know we see my son's team, the Seahawks. He was already bumping gums. We was bumping gums today about it. Seahawks. That's our first game on then. So definitely
okay. I
gonna
was
be.
gonna ask who
Mhm.
y'all playing.
Yep. So we're
Okay.
definitely gonna be
Sea
getting.
Squawks. Sea
Yep.
Squawks.
So we gotta go against one of the birds this
Yeah,
weekend. Um, Also, man, just a shout out, man, to Ricky Pearsall's comeback story. For those that don't know, that ain't really a Niner fan, but it did make a lot of news. Is basically that he is fully healthy and ready to go. Just a year after surviving a terrifying gunshot while walking in the streets of San Francisco trying to be robbed. And so basically, I mean, just point blank in the chest, man, he got shot, bro. And here it is
yeah.
a
I
year
remember when
later,
that happened.
right? And here it is a year later. I know I believe he was back on the sidelines and stuff previously, but yeah, um,
Yeah. So,
shout out, man, shout out.
good, good. Yep. The Broncos take on the Titans on Sunday, so we'll see how it go down. Like I said, we are 8-point favorites so right now, but once it come down to the line, that could change. So yeah,
Right,
yeah.
right.
I put. I, I, I was trying not to get on Prize Picks, but
Ah, yeah. See, this is your season, man.
took a little
Oh,
sneak peek. Took a little sneak peek over there. Let me see
and
what I
just for those that might ask this question, yeah, the whole college football, college basketball, that's gonna be something to that's a whole lot. So
yeah,
these sections can get a little bit lengthy on those.
yeah.
So just depending on
I
how
don't
long.
even want to touch college. I saw so many almost college football, bro. I was like, damn it.
Yeah, it's a whole lot that's going,
Yeah.
especially with
Shout out to
UNC
the Cal
losing.
Bears. It's my
Yeah,
squad.
that's
Everybody
what's up.
else, you know, everybody else is whatever.
I don't
Cal,
really
USC, and UCLA in that order.
I
You
don't really
know,
have one that I just really support like that.
Cal. I
But of
support
course,
Cal more
yeah,
so. Yeah,
so I'm gonna do all my Cal schools and UCLA falling after all of the other public schools. So
yeah,
um yeah, man, but definitely it's gonna be interesting. Just wanted to throw that out there in case people do try to ask what's gonna go on with the college and looking
yeah.
to tap in for the college. That's
What's gonna go on is y'all gonna click that link and update us on the college and what's
Yeah,
popping. That's
yeah,
what we need y'all to do.
yeah. Or
Don't
maybe
be
we can get
scared.
us another person to tap in that's a little bit more in tune. Like I'm in tune, but I don't follow it. Like I said, I don't have a
Me either.
favorite that I follow. It's just too many. I just like to watch players.
Yeah.
So, um,
I just like to watch the game. I don't even care about the players. I just want to see a good
well, I
football game.
mean, my storyline is gonna follow like
Yeah,
my
yeah.
when I'm watching college basketball or college football, like the whatever the line is that I do say I'm gonna follow, like UNC. You know what I'm saying? Of course, because Jordan being an alumni was at the game and they made a big deal about it, and then they got their asses handed to them. So you know
I
what I'm
knew that
saying?
was gonna happen. That was TCU,
Oh
bro.
yeah,
I ain't
TCU.
ready to fuck with TCU, man. Them
I know.
boys
But
said,
sometimes, man, you just think that, you can get enough adrenaline, enough hoorah, enough, you know what I'm saying, like reasoning to make it
yeah,
everybody bring their A game today for whatever reason and get that special, you know, do this one for kind of, yeah.
yeah, they didn't.
Fell
Bro.
short.
And I
Fell
was
short.
like, they made that Bill Belichick shit. I was like, y'all keep hyping this shit up. And you forget this is TCU.
TCU.
I was like,
Yep.
man, you forgetting who they are. Like, in North Carolina has never been a huge, like, powerhouse
Yeah.
football
Football.
place. It's
Nah.
always been basketball.
Right.
You
Right.
know,
Definitely.
you got to give Belichick some time. He'll get it together, man.
He will.
You know,
He will. Hey, once again, at least it made the tabloids. Because
yep.
when do you see UNC football making tabloids? So,
It
and what I mean by that, it wasn't even just the name. It was a lot of hype, pre-hype. Like that was the game of that was the
was
evening
the
game.
game of the night. It was the evening
That
game,
was
right?
the evening game. So,
Yeah.
gotta respect that. It did what it had to do. Belichick bringing through. Michael Jordan showing up to the house, brought him out from golfing, hanging out with his little, you know what I'm saying, soft leg piece, whatever it may be. So,
Yeah.
we good. We good. But we do got to start wrapping it up, y'all, because we do have a time limit. So for us to be
Yep.
able to still get some different little help with some things that's got to be under a short time here. But any last words, my guys? Go ahead and spin it to you before we go ahead and tap it.
Man, smoke it if you got it. You can't see it because it's invisible. See, they can't even edit this part of the be mad about the show because I was just telling you if you got some of this stuff that you can break it down like this and stuff, just roll it up and light it on fire. Medicate yourself.
Man,
Be
that's a new
nice to
strain.
somebody.
New
Yeah.
strain right there, bro.
That
The
invisible right there, boy. Hit that
strain ain't
invisibility.
that far. That far.
Just be nice. Love yourself. Shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good, man. I'm gonna add on to that. Be nice, love yourself. But I want you to once again. I'm gonna throw a couple special ones out here this time. But I want you to, if you're a parent, this one's going out to the parents that got youth as children. Teenagers are still youth, but I'm really want to tap into them a little bit younger. But it can still help. Just need a little bit more time, and that's the whole thing. Spend time with them. Spend time with your youth. Teach them something, something that's some morals, some ethics, some values, and
Something
just sit
useful.
down and then also listen. Ask them a couple questions and let them talk. You know what I'm saying? So try that. Hopefully it gets you some information, a little insight on to where that the head of that child is at, and where you could step in and be a little bit more attentive. Instead of throwing screens in their face all day long. And everybody, I'm not pointing one finger at anybody specific. It's just something that we have to take a long look at, man, because a lot of them get misguided by a lot of these screens, man, and then we wonder where they get it from, and then as a parent, we react instead of trying to, you know what I'm saying, engage. So
Yeah.
just something to think about, man. Take the time though, but be patient and bring yourself down to their level and allow them to guide the conversation. Just try it, see how far it goes. I think you'll be amazed.
Yeah.
Other than that,
That's
man, I'm gonna be doing the same thing. Got to break down and smoke one. I'm gonna
no.
plug it. I'm gonna plug it. I'm gonna plug it, man. I need y'all to go. I need y'all support TOT, and I need Thinksters. I need Left Coast Kings. I need Sweatshop. I need Demolition Man Productions. I need Mansion of Mayhem. I need everybody involved. I need Fat Music. All of it. Everybody, or I'm sorry, Fat Tracks. Right, my bad. I need all of that involved to go and support and tap in, man, and go support this new single, this new movement, this new project that's gonna be rolling out here. Um, just definitely need everybody aboard. And on that note, that's all I have, man. We're gonna take it out with another counterpart and their little support. Once again, Tony Effects, man. Shout out for you tapping in. So just on that point, on that note, guess what you get?
Look at me right now. I aim low, drain no, baby, pipe down. Sweet cherry pie kush, make a nice cloud. Leave a couple souvenirs on your nightgown. Nice little cozy Airbnb. You can bring your whole posse, ain't no scaring me. 30 below zero, I don't wear a mink. Unicorn blood in my cup, that's what pharaohs drink. We're up late nights watching Larry King. Getting brain dead head, she can barely think. But that bubble gum yum, this canary pink soft served ice cream dip, that's my Dairy Queen. Hot breath, brush your teeth, I'm the executive execution. The baby execute the cheeks. So fly like Cupid, I refuse defeat. That vegetarian puss, I rebuke the beat. Amen. Two-step and do the throwback. Two-step and do the Reebok. Two-step and do the Womack. Two-step and do the bebop.
Things of that nature.